Time to bring you up to speed with juicy stories you may have missed during the week. I am Koinsola Adetumbi and this is The Diaspora. Have you ever imagined a diaspora medical city in Nigeria? Amazing, right? Well, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and the Chairman CEO of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission say a diaspora medical city is attainable. Stay tuned for more details on this story. That's not all. Have you ever been to Kenya? Well, Mr. John Adam Smart shares his 6 months prison experience with us. We'll bring you this and so much more on today's edition. Stay tuned. The management and staff of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, led by Honorable Abike Jabiri Arewa, met with the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Malam Mohammed Musa Bello, to discuss areas of common interest, especially as it pertains to Nigerians in the diaspora, towards facilitating investment in the country. The conversation was all-embracing. Watch this.
NIDCOM was established in May, actually. 2019. We got our Senate confirmation then, and since then we've been trying to fulfill the mandate of the Commission. We've had state focal persons for diaspora. We have now about 23, but FCT is not included, sir. So we hope that by the time we leave here, we have your focal point person for the diaspora representing the Federal Capital Territory in all we do in the Commission. Honourable Minister, sir, every July 25 is the National Diaspora Day. It's been on for 14 years. It's been on for 14 years, but by last year, NIDCOM took it over to be, and this year is going to be Nigeria at 60. So we intend to have a celebration that will bring together Nigerians from all over the world to celebrate our Nigerians in the diaspora. Remitting $25–26 billion per annum is not a joke, and they intend to do a lot more. And Honourable Minister, with what is happening all over the world now, even, including the crash of the oil price and everything, we need our diaspora. And they are willing and able, and some of them are coming in April to build a world-class medical center of excellence. If you give them land in Abuja, they'll build here too. And they're not asking for anything, just a structure. So they are determined to bring in $3 billion investments into the Nigeria. That's just one group, and there are several like that. And as you know, where the president travels, he meets with them and engages with them and encourages them not to forget home and give back to their motherland. We also have the Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit. That takes place in November. This will be the 3rd edition. We've gotten about 300 diasporans coming to Nigeria to see where they can invest. And I'm happy to inform you, sir, that Honourable Minister, a lot of them have been coming back home to invest in agriculture, in healthcare, in education, in food business. And we also had, this will interest you, the Nigeria-Saudi Investment Summit, where we got about 50 Nigerian businesses from Saudi Arabia come to Nigeria to showcase their businesses, and they're planning actually to do things like the jalabia, the umrah cloth and everything to be made in Nigeria and exported to Saudi. They also plan to be exporting Nigerian rice to Saudi, because part of the law stipulates that your people can eat what they produce. So they are made up of 2 young Nigerian guys who believe in their country, the Yaru brothers. And they brought to Nigeria those who have never been to Nigeria before, Saudi Nigerians who had never been to Nigeria before, and they said, see what we're missing. So we'll also have the 2nd edition this year, and ours is to continue to promote our country and bring in investments here. And I'm also proud to say that Malam Bello here, working with the Attorney General's Office, Foreign Affairs, Zamfara Governor, we got back in Nigeria and that was being killed in Saudi Arabia. Honourable Mr. Sir, we have a lot of medical missions that come into Nigeria. So we are going to the request now. There's a street in London called Harley Street, where all you see are hospitals. Honourable Minister, sir, if a place like that can be allocated to our medical practitioners, they will build centers of excellence in various parts of Abuja. Honourable Minister, sir, I'm hoping that under your tenure, we can change the face of medical tourism. We can make Nigeria the center of medical tourism, not have Nigerians go abroad if the infrastructure is made available. I promise you that we have the best healthcare practitioners in the world who are willing to do this. And now with the commission in place, we have a structure to bring them back and have them, fully contribute to their country. We also want to request, if possible, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to be able to get their land acquisitions directly without going through a third party. And then also to let you know that sometime soon, the Minister of State Foreign Affairs will be presenting the diaspora policy to the FEC. We count on your support so that it can be validated by FEC, and we can have a holistic diaspora policy that will guide all diaspora engagement. So once more, thank you, Honorable Minister, for receiving us. We look forward to working with you. We look forward to bringing diaspora values and contributions to the FCT under your tenure and leadership. And we look forward to, working with Nigerians in the diaspora, to work with Nigerians at home, to build the Nigeria of our dreams. And we always pass on the President's message that always remember home, don't forget home, contribute your quota, and we'll all work to build a better country.
I also would like to specifically, congratulate the chairman for the very good work she's been doing, even before the establishment of the commission. Because really, when you talk about the history of the commission, you really appreciate the role she played, even while she was in the National Assembly. After the time she became appointed as the senior special advisor to Mr. President on diaspora matters, eventually culminating in the establishment of this very, very important commission. And as a nation, we have seen the benefits of that, because it tends to aggregate all what in the past was done individually by so many people, and now has brought out a very important stakeholder group of Nigerians, in the task of nation building. Even the issue of the remittance alone, this is just directly what you can really see. But if you look at the spending power of those in diaspora, it's also there, and their investment power, and more importantly, what they are able to do for other countries. If you just reflect, you will see what has been trending quite recently regarding the impact of those, in diaspora in Nigerians in America. Even when you look at the statistics compared to, so it's something that we should all be very proud of. You can be rest assured that the FCT administration would continue to support you in all what you do. We will partner very closely with you. Your efforts regarding the unfortunate Nigerians who, due to no fault of theirs, were arrested in Saudi Arabia, and eventually your efforts to have them released is well known publicly. But on behalf of Nigerians, I want to thank you again. Because what we are doing in the FCT, particularly to cater for the diaspora, is this issue of medical city is something we have been discussing. As a matter of fact, we have earmarked a sizable area where we are now in the process of determining who would be there. And it's basically supposed to be a medical center of excellence, one of the multilateral financial agencies which Nigeria has shareholding has already been allocated land there, and they want to set up a very massive medical center that will serve us not only Nigeria but the sub-region. And what we intend to do is, within the environment of that mega hospital facility, we intend to allocate land to various categories of health service providers, including those that will even provide accommodation for health-related activities within a particular area. So through your office, you can be rest assured that we'll allocate one piece of land there, because it's a restricted area where we may not be able to accommodate more than 5 to 6 organizations, including that multilateral agency. So we'll allocate something for your office, and you decide how you want it to be used. The whole idea is to have organizations specialized in specific aspects of healthcare and Medicare. But I can assure you that before the end of our tenure, we should be able to have that up and doing.
That was obviously a productive meeting. Now let's move on to Mr. John Adam Smart as he shares with us his experiences in Kenya. Enjoy.
My name is Adam John Smart. I'm from Kaduna State. I'm a technopreneur. Basically, I provide ICT services from web development, individual and corporate training, digital marketing, and also both the training and the services I would provide that. I entered February 2017 from Abuja here, and my experience wasn't so good as expected, although at first it was quite good. You know, the hopes of leaving home and you are looking forward to a better life and all that. But over time, it wasn't quite good because due to documentation and all that, it was quite bad experience over there. For me, you know, an average Nigerian will always look for a better life outside. And sometimes it's after I return home that I realized that my reason was not really justifiable. It's just a way of you want to have a life that is better than what you have. But while outside there, I think I realized I was better off back home. Yeah, because I had a business here. I was running my business here in the ICT industry, so I was hoping that being in Kenya is going to give me a better chance, you know, to have something better, but it turns out the opposite. Kenya is not really like a bad place to be, but I think my major problem was, you know, if I had all the information I needed to have, for example, the type of documents I needed, you know, I didn't know I would need all those documentations in order to have a business there. And of course, I think it was completely part of my responsibility to find out either from an agent or maybe directly through the Foreign Affairs or the embassy, which I didn't do that homework very well. And I think that is what really contributed to the problem. There are certain categories of documents that allow you to either stay as a tourist or as a business person. Now, when you want to become a business person or engage in other activities, that is completely a different thing. And of course, I didn't do that research. I didn't enter as a business person, yes, that's right. For me, even though it was hard for me, but I've learned quite a lot from it. If I was to travel today again to anywhere, I think I want to make sure that I do research on it and try to obtain the relevant documents I will need from home before I even set out. Well, if you said you want to go to Kenya, as long as you have done your research and you have the relevant documents that you need to go stay in Kenya based on what, if you want to, I don't know if you want to go stay there or you are going for tourism, for instance, because even though I had a bad experience in Kenya, I still rate the country as one of the best countries in terms of tourism around. All right, so if you are going as a tourist and you have your document that you need to stay in Kenya, I think there is no problem. I can reverse the whole decision I made before. I think what I would do is try to do research, check the requirement. If I am qualified, if I see that I'm qualified to, you know, go to Kenya and establish a business, I will. However, though, even though Kenya, I think Kenya is not a bad place, it's good for business, there are so many opportunities, but I still do not think that I would have still go because Nigeria, for instance, 200 million compared to 47 million, I think we have so much opportunities and a bigger market in Nigeria compared to Kenya and any other country around. My biggest challenge would be the documents that I didn't have. While I was away, I think I fell in love with Nigeria actually more than I had before because I realized that we are happy people. You know, we are these people who, no matter how hard it goes, we are just still together. You know, so I miss the food, I miss the laugh, the jokes. I just missed the opportunities back home. That's when I now realized that I can actually do better back home. I have the market, I have the support, both spiritually and physically. It's a total package back home. I'm working on a business plan now, so I can proceed with the ICT services, like the one I have mentioned earlier, so we can continue to provide both corporate and individual IT training, also manage IT, which will allow us to take an entire organization's ICT department to manage it. Also website development, mobile apps, and digital marketing, and also data backup and restoration. Basically, these are the services I'm working towards to see how I can push on. For me, there are angels even in the world, because for me, at some point, I almost lost hope when it became so hard. So first, I would like to thank the NIDCOM, thanks my governor, who I was told that as soon as they told him, he said, I have to come home, which I felt loved, I have never thought that he would say that, but he did say that, and I'm grateful. Also, my appreciation goes to the Roslyn Foundation for reaching out to NIDCOM, and the Nigerian embassy. They also contributed when I went there, because they are the first people I reach out, because that is the home I have there. So, and I also want to extend my appreciation to them, and I'm happy that they facilitate my return. I'm grateful to them, and I'll do my best and see whatever it will take for us to, contribute to the welfare of both Nigerians abroad and at home here. I'll always be available to contribute to that.
I hope we all learned one or two lessons from that. Now, as the coronavirus continues to ravage countries around the globe, the Chairman CEO of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission has a message for us. Let's take a listen.
My brothers and sisters in the diaspora, this definitely is a trying time for the world. We've been reaching out to Nigerians globally, and we understand your anxieties and fears. We appeal to you to stick to the health advice in your various countries of residence. As we all practice social distancing, this is a time to stay in touch with one another. This is a time to call one another. This is a time to support one another. This is a time to be our brothers and sisters keepers. However, you must self-isolate for 14 days. As we work hard and pray hard that the coronavirus becomes history all over the world. Nigerians at home, Nigerians abroad, stay safe, keep safe.
Thanks for the clarification. And now, here are some tips on how to safeguard yourself from the coronavirus outbreak. Watch this.
gbé fún àgbàwo párò lọ lọ́hùn-ún gbà ọdẹ ológun. Aha! Hello, how are you? All right, now I wait for diaspora and I get stuck with this money. Not be you wait the Bariga or the Mushi or Makoko. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Una see this link? Now for una wait for diaspora. Where see the doubt whether follow dey Nigeria? Hello, don't think about it. This link, it will carry you direct, go the place where we say it will help you choose which investment you want to do for Nigeria. Any investment, whether na waiting, whether na bank shares, whether na agriculture, whether na real estate, whether na stock exchange, any investment wey you want to do, make sure say you click am because anything fit happen for diaspora anytime and it go better say if you come Nigeria, you go get where you go relax and you get investment to fall back to. Hello, make sure say you click am because you wan say what? Eh? Where that? Hey, okay. See, make I help you click the link. Make you click waiting. When we say na Ambiolo primary school you go. You know here when I talk say na for people waiting for diaspora. People waiting for diaspora, what are they called? I know they are called diasporans out there. Let me talk to my diasporans people. Make sure say you click this link, oh yeah, to betterment your life. Because you both say what? The investment in your country, in Nigeria, is a forever life betterment. Thank you. You see there, if you like say you don't get job for filling station, you see there, go not.
And now, onto our feedback segment. Thank you so much for filling out the survey as we have over 1,000 responses so far. Let me share some of the highlights with you. 96% of Nigerians in diaspora want to invest in Nigeria. 58% want to invest in healthcare, while 51% are interested in real estate. 44% have advanced degrees. 27% of respondents live in the UK, 21% in the US, 6.9% in Canada. The UK is winning. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. It's been worthwhile. And in case you have anything to share with us, please do not hesitate to do so as we expect feedback on our show. Remember, you can reach us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, on Twitter at NIDCOM_gov, on our Instagram page at NIDCOM_gov, and on our website at www.nidcom.gov.ng. You can also join us on DSTV at NTA Network News on Friday at 10:30 a.m., on NTA International on Tuesday at 6 a.m. and 10:05 p.m., on NTA News 24 on Friday at 2:30 p.m. and on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. You can also join us on WAP TV on Monday at 10 p.m. I remain your host, Koinsola Adetumbi. See you next time.